a snowboarder. Those are my my two big passions. They're what I do, and I'm going to do a little bit of a talk to see if I can tie them together and tell you about them. Okay, so when I was looking for pictures to tell the story, this is the one that gave me the most feels. This is the one that made me feel the most excited. It's about the first run of the day. It's about fresh powder. It's about going somewhere that you haven't been before. It's about not knowing what's on the way. You don't know if there's maybe a fresh kicker, a whole bowl of powder, a cliff. And this is the tour in France, in a small town called Chamonix. I was there last year and I went down my first black run. It took me about an hour, probably takes other people about 20 minutes. Spent a lot of time about up to here in powder. Yep, it was awesome. Snowboarding for me is, this is the Hintertax in Austria. It's a glacier which is open 365 days a year, so you can go snowboarding in summer with your t-shirts on. So snowboarding for me is about, it's about form. It's about being totally relaxed and completely balanced. I don't know about other people, but for me that takes all of my concentration. It's a stretch. So when my mind drifts, I invariably bail. It's kind of like this meditative training with this awesome violent repercussion. It's not quite as bad as skateboarding, which I took up last year and gave up earlier this year. But once you do get snowboarding, after lots of fails and bums and snow, it's about this, you get this kind of adrenaline-fueled clarity, this calmness. There's no words, there's just sort of movement and reaction, and it's all happening at the same time. It's pretty sweet. Being at the top of the mountain is all about finding the best way down, and this depends on your goals, it depends on who you are. This is a map of Turoa, and as you can see there's these kind of formalised desire lines. Desire lines are the naturally worn paths from one place to another that help people achieve their goals faster. These lines probably started with people with different goals and needs finding the way to the bottom. Then they got marked and signposted. The green lines are for the people that want to get to the bottom alive and in one piece. The blues are the ones who want to get a little bit more speed, a little bit more time upright. The black are for the insane people that want crazy terrain, cliff faces and breakneck speeds. And then you could sort of get the people that want to build their own path so they can perfect their backside sail. That's what you've got there. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I want to do that this year. This is what I'm working towards. Just take that in for a sec. And so this one, we've got a front side grab here. So that's just one person, and that's a sequence of shots. That's some really beautiful powder. Yeah. This is what makes me love the mountain, just that clear, white space, the sun. It's just like nowhere else that you encounter in your everyday life. Some people's goals might be to get sort of an adrenaline kick that you can only get from death-defying kind of actions. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't think I'll ever get to that level. My flatmate once told me that the only time she's ever seen me graceful was on a snowboard. I don't want to tempt fate. So when I'm not snowboarding and thinking about the snow, I'm an information architect, sort of user experience person who works on large websites and applications. And my job is to identify the goals for that people have who use our websites. When I know these goals and where the people are coming from, I can kind of get an idea of what their desire lines are, kind of like those trails down the mountain. So if we look at the, maybe take this person here for an example, persona 1, female snowboard, 27, intermediate. So she's got these goals. She wants to move from being intermediate to advanced. She wants to land some big ears without embarrassing herself. Could be dreaming. She wants to keep warm and dry while she's doing it. How can an online experience help her reach these goals faster? I don't know, access to new clothes, a new outfit. It will make her look faster. A new board, perhaps. Some lessons, inspiration, some videos, some stories about how to do new moves. A website that does this really, really well, gets me all fuzzy, is burden.com. This has been an ad for Burden and I wasn't involved in building it, but as a user I do like it. As you can see here, you've got the women's, a whole bunch of content ready for women snowboarders, just all there, ready, so you don't have to like search around the site looking for it. And when it comes to staying warm and dry, we can look at this this page here that's got the jackets. And the thing I really like about this page is that you can choose it by colour. So all blues, and if you look at that, you can choose you can get blue boots, blue pants, blue gloves, blue bags. Blue's my favourite colour. What else? Inspiration, lessons. But the thing I like about the separation of this content is it's talking about who do I want to be. Do I want to be a new writer, or do I want to be a progressing writer? It's sort of dividing content based on skill level, and it's also dividing content by location, so you can find that centre. But enough about the Birdman site. Anyone would think I'm looking for some free gear. As a user, I love the site because it resonates and reflects my desire. As an information architect, I like it because of the thoughtful grouping of content. It's using a cool hybrid organisation scheme made up of subjective things like audience, topic and tasks, and exact things like location and colour. So desire lines, known by urban planners and landscape architects for years, what they are is they leave areas like this to see where ways are worn with people walking, and then they'll pave or concrete them after they see where those natural lines are. Don't always work, obviously. With websites, our way of finding that naturally worn track is through analysis, like looking at search terms, the most visited pages, how people move through a site, where they live. Combining that sort of knowledge with user research, we can formalise desire lines and make them things like quick links on the homepage, or look at how we organise all the information on the site. Because to be honest, at the end of the day, there's nothing more satisfying than hearing a user liken their online experience to the feeling of gravity pulling them down a cat track on the mountain. It was fun, fast, and they didn't even realise the track was man-made. Thanks.